How did Sigrid get mixed up with the outcasts?
You mean who corrupted her? You know the story. The rich girl everyone thinks is an angel.
So she was critical of Skell early on.
She was a star citizen until she spoke up against transhumanism. Then she found the body and cerebral enhancement projects and started holding meetings with like-minded individuals. Only reason she didn't join the fight earlier is because she hates violence.
You ever think maybe your outfit would have been better off following her lead?
Did you forget who you're talking to? We're engineers. Nobody came to Aurora to become a freedom fighter. We tried it Sigrid's way over and over again. We finally got tired of getting nowhere and tried something more direct. Sigrid wasn't happy, so she kept away. But when Sentinel instituted martial law, she came around again.
Wars have a way of complicating things.
Bottom line, Sigrid had our back. She fed us intel and saved our asses more times than I can count.
Kidnapping Madeira and sending out hunting parties. Sounds like Stone's got a big heart-on for you suddenly.
Sudden, maybe. You really think we had anything to do with him declaring martial law? Stone would have found a way no matter what happened.
That's one hell of an endorsement.
At least Walker seemed to have a purpose. But if he ever thought he was in control, he was fooling himself. It's only ever a matter of time before Stone remembers he doesn't play well with others.
Can you tell me why Sentinel's got a prison set up in the survival shelter complex?
Nope, never been. Never planned to either, but I've heard about it. Given Skell's vision, it doesn't seem too far-fetched. An illegal prison in a remote fortress, on top of a mountain, surrounded by ice and snow where no one in their right mind would go looking? No offense.
None taken. But the size of the place, it's insane. It looked like you could fit a Rose whole population in there.
I can't see a scenario where Sentinel would use all the space, but clearly they were thinking big, which gives one pause.
Well, I retired Herzog, who was running the place, but I'm sure that's not going to do anyone any good. We'll just have to see. You been all right since Madeira left? I realize, I never ask.
I knew Madeira was never gonna be a guerrilla fighter. I think I knew. But living like this, you start to need people, not just depend on them. Would have been nice if she left on her own steam, though.
Whatever anger you've got is yours to own. All I did was tell Madeira the truth about Skell and the Outcast so she'd know what she was getting into. It's not my fault if she took issue with some of your choices. Your bunch have a lot of potential, Haruhi. But you can't take back what you've already done. You've just got to do better.
Fair enough.
Well, what do you say?
We'll keep working together for now, Brute Squad, while things are mutually beneficial.
Your people look like they're barely holding it together.
What, you mean these nerd farmers aren't ready for Brute Squad boot camp? It was hard enough turning these pocket-protecting 4-H'ers onto vandalism, but infiltration and sabotage? It's a goddamn miracle that we've survived this long. But we're not fooling ourselves. We know at the end of the day, we're just standing with our fingers in a dike.
Yeah, well, the tide's coming in. Surviving off the grid is one thing, but if you don't start punching above your weight, you're gonna get slaughtered. If you don't think your lot's up for that, best thing would be to scatter to the wind.
If not us, then who?
Did you know anything about Madeira's husband being kept in the cryo chambers in eternity?
I knew he had ALS, of course, and how difficult it was for Paula when he went into a coma 5 years back. Hate to say it like this, but it seemed to me that Paula had moved on. I was surprised as shit when I heard he was still alive.
Even Skell's got his good points.
Hitler liked art.
Really? Hitler?
Skell was playing God. Just because he helped out a friend one time doesn't make him any less dangerous. Almost glad he never found a cure. He'd have had Madeira forever, not to mention something to sell for a fortune. You want to work with Skell? I can't stop you. But you'd better make sure you're using him and not the other way around.
Haruhi, bringing down Walker, Sentinel, and the drone swarm is in everyone's best interest, especially Skell. And in case you haven't noticed, we're all outmatched and that gap ain't closing anytime soon. Best thing to do is to come together. At least Skell seems to get that.
Whatever. You're gonna do what you want to do, so he's your problem. But don't let him become mine. If he ever compromises the outcasts, even you won't be able to protect him from me.
See you later, Haruhi.
Not if I see you first, Brute Squad.
You better not screw up what we've got going on here.
I'll see you around.
You be safe out there.
Yes, ma'am. Walker's dead.
No matter what happened, I know it wasn't easy. I talk a lot of shit, but I'm sorry things went down this way.
I was so angry. Seeing the things he did and what he became. I thought I'd feel better.
Dude, don't beat yourself up. You're still human.
This is bigger than Walker. He was a symptom, and this disease is systemic.
It goes pretty high, doesn't it?
What worries me is what takes Walker's place.
Whoever it is, we'll be ready.
I hope so, brother. Later, brother.
Later.
It's been a while, my friend.
I'll talk to you later. See ya.
I'm telling you.
Stay safe.
You too.
I guess we're stuck here a little while longer, huh?
Well, we stopped Walker from taking the drones off the island. That's not small potatoes.
Y'all know what Wonderland is? Walker mentioned it. Other people working for him and Stone mentioned it too.
I heard Walker and Stone talk about it, but I never got a full explanation.
Sounds like Lewis Carroll. Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah. Yeah, he said I couldn't stop it.
Oh, forget about it, all right? This island is full of crazy billionaires. People who think they're wolves. Killer robots. And military contractors. But it is also full of really, really good people. And we got together and we did something good, and we should be proud of that.
I'll drink to that.
Look at those birds. Those aren't birds.
That's fascinating.
We didn't program that.
Aruhi!
seem that Icarus is not the only one aiming for great heights.
This is Stone. Miles, just because you pay my bills, it don't make me your bitch. Well, I don't know how Scal took control of that sector, but it doesn't have it now. How's that? Well, you tell the big boss not to get his panties in a twist. Oh, well. I'm on the island. So with Walker gone, I guess that puts me in charge. What is it?
All right. What's next?
No matter the consequences.
Well, it's all moot for now. Schultz won't approve any of it.
We're in a holding pattern until we can get a handle on what's going on.
I'll talk to you later. See ya.
No one's seen Carl in 2 days.
I think they took him too.
You tried to go back to your place.
I don't want to leave Erwin even for a minute.
How was it playing both sides like that?
It's so simple for you, isn't it? You see your enemy and you fight him.
Huh. Simple ain't the word I'd use.
Do you think I was happy seeing what Sentinel was doing to my company, to Jace? Don't you think I wanted to do something to stop them? Just speaking out was dangerous.
So you cooperated?
Staying quiet and doing my job has given me access to information that can stop Stone. If I have to be hated as the face of Skeltech in order to intervene, then so be it.
You know, fighting is sometimes the only option.
I did what I could to survive. I'm not you. I'm not a soldier.
Neither was Fox. You and Jace two peas in a pod now.
Jace can think whatever he wants of me.
Can he? Was he just your boss, or was he your friend too?
I stood up for his employees. He was the one who left.
Interesting guy, that Stone.
Stone craves power and will do anything he can to retain it. He sees everything in the world as an opportunity for ownership. That includes this island.
So he doesn't share? With you, for example?
He treated me better than others. I won't deny that.
You seem to enjoy his generosity.
I didn't enjoy anything about him. He needed me because I could help him control the island. God knows what he'll do now that I've left.
He had you tied up in a cave. I think he has a plan. So were you best friends with Walker? Like everybody else?
He was protective of me against Stone. To a degree.
Walker would have shown you a little more loyalty if he trusted you. He could probably tell you were scheming.
Scheming?
You're a little obvious, Puri. You've always got an angle. If Walker ever had any flaw, it's honesty.
He seized control of Skeltech. You call that honest?
Plenty of well-meaning governments have seized control of corporations. So for Walker, yeah, it was honest. So what do you know about Miles?
I only met him once, and that was one time too many.
That good, huh?
Superiority complex without the intellect to back it up. Nothing more than a puppet on a string.
Question is, whose leash is he on?
Exactly. Whoever it is, they are the real threat.
Knowing that they're out there makes me feel all fuzzy inside.
You and me both.
In case nobody else asks, I mean, with Fox dead, you got an opinion on what happens to Harmony?
Harmony isn't my daughter. I know she has a mother in the US somewhere, but...
Well, I'm just asking for your opinion.
she's a good kid. And Fox was always there for me. But I'm not exactly the nurturing type. Who's been keeping an eye on her here?
Maria, Mad's wife. I don't think she's got a problem with keeping an eye on her for now. Fox never let on that you were the one sending the videos.
He probably thought he was protecting me.
We could have done more if we knew we had the woman running Skeltech in our pocket.
I took too many risks as it was.
How'd a woman like you end up with Fox anyway?
He thought I was pretty, and he made me laugh.
What's on Gollum Island? You must know.
The island was a test zone for drones. It recreated harsh weather conditions for researching the effects on mechanical components.
Sounds useful.
It was. Project Titan was launched there, but that project was always on the back burner. It was Walker who got it started again. Like its namesake, Titan became huge, leaking money like a sieve.
But you don't know what it is.
You'd have to ask Jace. He is the brain. I'm just the money.
See you around.
Cheers.
I wasn't sure about Miss Puri. I guess she's all right.
I guess.
You're not sure?
You know, she liked my dad. She had to be nice to me. I'm just like everybody else here. I don't feel like being nice to her.
It's been a rough time for everyone. How are you?
I'm not going to be nice to you.
You don't have to be nice to me. But I'm gonna do my best to get you home.
I don't have a home.
You have a mother somewhere?
She has a new family in San Diego. I'll be fine. Maria is teaching me how to hunt. I'll stay here in Aroa. I can take care of myself.
Take care, kid. What is going on with these drone swarms? Did your program introduce a glitch or something?
It's, the drone swarm AI. That one swarm controller in particular, it went autonomous. Like, completely autonomous. Sentinel doesn't control it.
But neither do we.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Not necessarily. It's still running Operation Citadel, and it's also running a lot of other subroutines. But we've been locked out again. We have no access to the program.
Plain English, genius. What's gonna happen with this AI, and will it let us off this island?
The AI is demonstrating emergent behavior. You can't anthropomorphize it. It doesn't think the way people do. It can't let us do anything. But it doesn't make it less amazing.
In other words, we're shit out of luck. Walker's dead.
You?
Yeah.
If Walker's dead, why are we still hiding in a cave?
He was middle management. Stone's still out there working with Miles and who knows who else. Citadel is still operational. This is far from over.
You were friends, right? I don't know what to say. He wasn't really...
I know what you mean. We could spend all day listing his sins and we'd still have plenty more to check off tomorrow.
Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and slander be put away from you, along with all malice.
You know that one from memory?
You don't get rich trying to be right all the time. I've had to forgive a lot of people, and I've had to ask for forgiveness, too.
We still have a ways to go. What do you plan to do when this is over?
You mean with Aroa? With Skeltec?
Assuming Miles is out of the picture.
You're assuming I don't go to prison.
I thought the whole idea of you being out here was that you were self-governing.
I mean, we escaped some regulations, but we still have holdings all over the world. And the lawsuits. I'm sure the families of my employees are already filing them from countries all over the world.
I take it you spoke with Ayanna Puri.
Yeah, she's still pretty shaken up, I think.
Oh, I think she's cool as a cucumber.
No, she's not like you. She thinks showing her emotions makes her look weak. It's a business thing.
Switching sides is a business thing, too.
I don't like everything she did, but she did do her best to protect the staff. Nomad, I ran away, but she stayed. She looked out for the rest of Skeltec.
She seems more cloak and dagger than business suit. But I'll admit, Aroa's a better place with her than without her. Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
Now that the AI's been let loose, what'll happen next?
It's gone wild. By definition, it's unpredictable. Your guess is as good as mine.
But you've known all the factors, the conditions from the beginning.
Yes. I always had a feeling this would happen. It was trust, really. A lingering hope that they would be able to control it, like they said they would. It's hard not to feel cynical about that hope now.
So that's it. That's all you have to say.
I can't deny that this outcome serves some. Maddox, for example, must be having a field day.
Great. Should I pop the champagne then? Sounds like a real party. Stay safe.
You too.
I'll talk to you later. See ya. I'll see you around.
You be safe out there.
Yes, ma'am. I hate being stuck on this island.
It's growing on me. I love the trees.
You're an idiot.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you like it so much, since it doesn't look like we're leaving anytime soon.
Who wants to leave? Things are just getting interesting.
That's for damn sure.
So, what do we do now?
What we always do. We take the fight to them. This shit is hardly over.
We need help. There's good people here.
Yeah. First, we gotta help them get control back. Then we figure out who the hell is driving this bus. And smoke them.
Hell yeah.
You know, I guess I am glad you survived that crash.
Love you too, buddy. Cocktail?
How about two? Later, brother.
Later.